Hey, welcome back to EdTech. Today we are back to our React journey. So how's your React journey doing? Hope you're doing fine and keep going with me ahead on the React route. I hope you have your FreeCodeCamp platform ready on your computer or mobile phone so that you can code along with me. So let's get started without wasting much time. Today's lesson is about rendering HTML elements to the DOM. So far, you will see that this has been done hidden by the FCC code editor, but here we'll be showing you how to do it if you're using your code editor. So React DOM, if you want to render, you would have to do React DOM.render. After you finish all the code, at the bottom, you have to do this. And in the parenthesis, the first argument will be the component that you have to render. Whatever be the component to render, that will be your first argument, and your second argument will be your target node. So basically why you're doing document.get element by ID is to grab that element, that HTML element, whatever you have done by the ID name, because usually you can grab it by the ID name or class name, right? We've already done that in JavaScript. So here the ID name, you don't have to bother looking at the HTML because the ID name has already been provided to you in the question. It's been provided as the challenge node. Yeah, so that is already provided, and all you need to do, and the component name is already supposed to be JSX, so everything is provided, the code is provided. The H1 tag is the first element which is provided. The P tag is the second element already provided. So after the prepared code which is already provided, all you need to do is to render it to the DOM by doing React. And remember, when you're doing React DOM, it's all together without a space, and the React starts with a capital R. It's a very common mistake, and the DOM is all caps, so that's very important. So see, it's already const JSX. The div is there, the open and close div. Within that, you have the H1 element first with the hello world, then the P tag with let's render this to the DOM, which is already there. Then after that, you have to change the code below the line. So for all those who are already there with me, or who are the new subscribers, or who have not yet subscribed, do remember to smash the personalized subscription button so that you are notified every time I publish these tutorials. And just to tell you that on Thursdays I will be publishing React tutorials from the FCC, and projects as well I'll be covering later. And on Sundays I'll be doing HTML, CSS and JavaScript alternately. The HTML, CSS shorts I'll be doing alternately with the JavaScript tutorial from FCC on Sundays. Yeah, so this is just to tell you the routine. Okay, so we are going to render to the DOM by using the syntax as provided, and very careful when you're doing this, React DOM.render. So let's get started. REACT, React with a capital R. I know it's very silly. You might think it's very silly to mention this, but sometimes beginners make a lot of mistake. Even I did as a beginner a year ago. I used to write DOM as a small DOM, or just D capital D and OM small. It's very common. So then you won't get the result. So it has to be DOM all caps and React with a capital R. Dot render, and within the parenthesis, your first argument, which is the component to render, which is in this case, what is it? JSX. So if you remember this syntax or the formula, you can keep doing this for all your future React apps. When you're doing in FCC, even though it's not required, you can still make it a practice, even though it's hidden behind in FCC platform for all your future codes in React, but you can still do that. It's not a bad idea. And even when you're practicing this in your CodePen or Replit or any other cloud editor, you should still do it as a rule, so that you'll remember to do it all the time. So this is the way you can render it. I'll show you how. So React DOM.render JSX, first argument, and the second argument is document.getElement by ID. That is your target, the destination where you will see your UI, right? So here it will be challenge node is the ID. So document.getElement by ID, the ID is challenge node. So first you have to write document.getElement, and remember it is E is caps, B is caps, I is caps. All the first words are caps by ID as per the rule of React. And then within the parenthesis, don't forget the ID, challenge node. So open and within the open and close inverted, challenge node, because ID has been provided already as challenge node. Later when we start doing the apps, we'll have to provide our own IDs. Yeah. So this is just an example to see how do you render it after you finish all the above UI. Above the JSX, how do you do it? After you finish coding the JSX, you have to write this at the bottom to render. Yeah. So this is how it's done. And then the semicolon. So you'll find this parenthesis, open and close parenthesis. One is for the ID and one is for React DOM.render. After that also there is a parenthesis. Then run the code. So there you go. Town is red. Yay. This is easy, but it's very important. So that's why I'm including this in the tutorial. Yeah, because it's basics are things which you always forget in the end. When you get ahead, advanced and intermediate level, sometimes we forget the basics. So that's why we should include the basics. So hello world, let's render this to the DOM. So you could render the HTML, the P, whatever was given. The H1 was hello world, the P was let's render. So you can see that because you did this. Yeah. So this is how, if you don't do this by right, you wouldn't be able to see your, to render it to the DOM, meaning you won't be able to see the UI. Yeah. Because React is all about front end. Okay. So I hope this is very clear, because this is quite simple. You'll be doing more complicated one, never mind, in future. And I hope you are still safe, you wear masks and you stay subscribed, wash hands, and safe, and in your safe journey you keep and stay subscribed to my channel, so that we go together in the React journey until we cover not only the React basic syntaxes and lessons and concepts, we have to get it really clear, and also have to finish our projects in React. So next one is define.